the 10th, which was Wednesday last week, the high was 81 here in Pittsburgh, at least on the record. And then by the 12th, the high was 52 with a low of 41. And everything's still pretty dang green. Tomorrow, my pile of brush is getting less green, which is fine. Tomorrow, or rather tonight, the low is supposed to go down to 37. Now I gotta get out here and harvest all these tomatoes before that. But, as you can see, these tomatoes got down to just neighbor stuff. Got down to just 41 recently, and a bit lower, because, you know, that was last week. It's now the 16th. It's Tuesday. And, there's still tomatoes everywhere. Oh, and apparently a rabbit. I don't know if that was in frame or not. And that's because these tomato vines are much hardier than your average tomato vine. I mean, look at that. Those aren't advanced to the point where they're fruiting, but look at that. That's very hardy. These are the ones that self-reseed. They don't start fruiting till July, which is, you know, if you're used to starting things indoors, that's late. But by any other measure, it's early. Oh, I did want to show you. The parsnips are coming up. Those are the parsnips that went to seed on their own, and that I just, like, fussed them into the soil a bit, and hopefully we'll have some parsnips next year. I do like parsnips. So, also now that it's mid-October, solidly mid-October, yesterday was my 15-year house anniversary. So this is officially a 15-year permaculture garden. And I'm excited about that. Yay. So. But yeah, the sun's been it's been full on dark by 7 recently. And that's like soon. So I think I should probably make this video nice and short. I'll go show you the front. Since last video, there's not much progress. I did keep the porch as clean as it was, except I put down my backpack and mail as soon as I got home. Other than that, the porch stayed the same amount of clean, so I'm happy about that. And then, oh, I don't think I showed you. Alex came over and we went down and trimmed some trees. And look at that. There's a part of the view you haven't seen in a while. Excuse me, I sniffle a lot this time of year. So, that's exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little lower, too, because a lot of these are a little lower down the hill. And I would like to shorten up that one. That is a sumac tree that I have tried to kill several times, and it just keeps branching out wider and wider. It's not a staghorn, unfortunately. It's the kind that would get 60 foot and be useless if I just let it. But, yeah, so there's more cutting to be had. But, for the current state of things, it's not too bad. Yeah, so that's today. Fire pit still looks about the same. A little bit more burned, but about the same. And the garden doesn't even look like it went from 80-something to 40-something in a couple days. Everything's still super green. But I better get harvesting here, or I won't get them tomatoes, or at least I might not get them tomatoes. And I'm keeping an eye on these puppies. They're native of more like Central America, so I don't know if they'll go all the way to seed before they freeze out. I've got more seeds. I got a bit of a late start on them this year. And then next year I've already got my seed bed ready. I should probably weed it. But next year I'm a little bit more ready for starting seeds. And I could probably stand to put some of the seeds that need wintering over into that plot.